While you obsessively stare at pictures of Justin Trudeau, don't deny it, you may as well see whether Canada is actually a place you can study abroad in. The Great White North and the super-friendly upstairs neighbors to the US, Canada is known for its maple syrup, the Niagara Falls, and their excellent ice hockey teams. Studying in Canada has become an appealing option for international students. Not only is it one of the safest places to go to in the world, Canada, and particularly major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, also has a wealth of cultural diversity that is truly inviting to foreign students from everywhere in the world. Why study in Canada? Did you know that Canada is the world's most educated country? In fact, over half of its residents have university degrees. It must be pretty interesting to be a student there then, eh? Some of the top universities and colleges in the world are located in Canada, and students from all over the world have come to join the biggest names in their field. Experts in journalism, politics, medicine, and technology got their start at universities like the University of Toronto and McGill University, and you'll have the chance to work alongside some of the sharpest minds in the world. Canada offers an interesting variety of college models, colleges, polytechnics, and CEGEPs, vocational schools. Depending on what your goals are or what you're looking for, you may want to select the institutional model that fits your needs. Canadian college and university graduates are highly valued on the job market, and people who study there have been able to find great jobs in any field they're interested in. What is it like to study in Canada? Canadian higher education is known for being quite casual, and students at the university level are given quite a level of flexibility with regard to attendance, course requirements, and assignments. However, students still have to abide by the classroom rules set by their individual instructors and understand what the expectations are for each course. Generally, degree courses are discussion-based, seminar-style classes where it's a smaller group of students debating or questioning different topics. You'll also find the normal lecture-style classes, especially for topics that have a lot of students: computer science, medicine, business, etc. The way courses are structured really depends upon the content of the subject being taught. What to study in Canada? In Canada, you'll enter a giant buffet of subjects to select from. Universities in every major city in all of the provinces offer degrees in a wide range of master's and bachelor's degree subjects, from art history to neuroscience to accounting and software engineering. To narrow down this panoply, here are some that you can consider: economics degrees in Canada, history degrees in Canada, finance degrees in Canada, pharmacy degrees in Canada, engineering degrees in Canada, as well as for current students who want to know more about economic studies. Here are 10 things about the University of Ottawa I wish I had known sooner. 1. Free stuff is everywhere. Although being a university student will be one of the most exciting times of your life, it can also be extremely stressful financially. That's exactly why the free services provided by Ottawa are so great. My favorites are the Free Store, a student-run facility where you can pick up everything from household items to clothes, and the Muggy Mondays program, which provides fair trade coffee, tea or hot chocolate to anyone who brings a reusable mug to participating locations. 2. You can rent your textbooks. Textbooks for most courses can be rented at the Ottawa bookstore. Once your course materials are posted on Amazon, or you have your course syllabi, search the book titles on the bookstore website to view your purchase options. You'll usually have the option to rent a used or new textbook. 3. You can use your flex dining dollars just about anywhere on campus. With a simple tap you can purchase items from various locations accepting your Ottawa card, including the 24-hour dining hall, the Pivot, the Ottawa bookstore, Tim Hortons, the Second Cup on Laurier Avenue, and many more. You can also use flex dollars to buy textbooks, other school supplies, and the Ottawa gear you'll need to wear to rep your school at the annual Panda Game. 4. There are exciting and enriching events going on all the time. There are lots of workshops, seminars, and presentations that make the student experience at Ottawa so unique. Some feature very well-known Canadian figures. In April 2016, Prime Minister and Minister of Youth Justin Trudeau visited campus to answer students' questions on topics such as Indigenous issues, access to legal support, and cabinet appointments for women. Be sure to check UWCL for all upcoming campus events. 5. Your dining dollars don't have to go to waste. Dining dollars are only valid for the period for which they were purchased, which is typically one school year. Sometimes you just can't use them all up in that time. However, Ottawa offers a simple solution for these leftover funds, transferring your dining dollars to your Flex Dollar account. That way, the funds don't expire until you are no longer a student. 6. Ottawa has one of the most sustainable campuses in Canada. One of the things that distinguishes the university is its dedication to reducing waste and remaining sustainable. For example, the campus has been bottled water-free since 2010. Take part in Bike to Work Day and National Sweater Day to show your support for sustainable transportation and heating alternatives. 7. Support is out there. The Student Academic Success Service (SAS) offers a variety of services designed to help students. The Academic Writing Help Center (AWHC) provides writing appointments, classroom presentations and workshops to help students learn how to identify mistakes in their own writing and avoid such errors in the future. For personal concerns, SAS also offers mental health and wellness services such as professional counseling, peer counseling and coaching. 8. Losing your student card is not the end of the world. As a university student, you will be incredibly busy juggling your course load, maybe a part-time job and extracurricular activities. It's surprisingly easy to lose your student card. But don't worry. Getting a new card is super easy. All you have to do is visit InfoService or the Ottawa Card Service, present ID, and pay $25 to receive a brand new card. 9. Ottawa is rich with opportunities to make a difference. The Michael Jean Center for Global and Community Engagement offers different types of opportunities to volunteer in Ottawa and around the world. The university also has more than 250 partner institutions in some 52 countries, providing students with exceptional opportunities to participate in international exchanges. Co-op placements abroad are also an option for students taking part in the cooperative education programs. 10. Scholarships. Finally, the university provides hundreds of scholarships and bursaries annually for students of all faculties in University of Ottawa. Most involve a very simple application starting their first year at the Finances and Jobs tab in your There's plenty of great advice and then the quick link online. I will stick to the academic side of things. Once though I'd recommend learning where your classes are prior to start. And don't assume, just because many courses make a joke of day one, that all will. And although there's evidence that handwriting is superior to laptop usage, I find the opposite. So I have gone to get approval for an exemption in courses where they are banned. This is your education that you pay for. Take the time to ensure you do what you need to have the same chances for success. I started out at McGill and got okay grades. Due to illness, I couldn't restart my degree until age 26. I ended my first year with a 10.0 GPA. The difference? Full course load equals don't work more than 10 hours a week. Even taking 4 courses or less 15 hours max. Use every available resource. Academic Writing Help Center, Mentoring Services, SAS if applicable, TAS. I had no idea how to write a court report, and when the AWHC couldn't help, the TA worked extensively with me. I have many friends who are TAs and they love when students take a proactive approach and demonstrate a genuine desire to succeed, and they will help. Meet your professor. Ask questions. If you are shy, sit at the front. If the professor approves, digitally recording a lecture can be helpful for some. I have ADHD, and my recorder was a lifesaver. I'd mark down the time and just cover, study effectively and efficiently. Passive reading leads to minimal absorption of the material. I did a tremendous amount of research and learned more through my studies of psychology, and will list them below. Not everything works for everyone, but these are effective and allowed me to spend less time studying and never pull all-nighters. Empirically validated study tips include sleep. Working memory, what they used to call short-term memory, holds very little. It is during sleep that information is transferred into long-term storage, and then information becomes more readily accessible from long-term memory storage. It's better to just stop at some point and sleep. Spaced repetition and self-testing, these are my 2 biggest weapons after ensuring rest. Textbooks tend to come with online quizzes. If not, you can create your own via Quizlet or just on paper. And space it out. Cramming does not work. It's better to, even if just reading, do it once every day or 2 than the night before. The night prior to examination self-testing can show you your weak spots to focus on, and also failing self-tests also helps. We are more likely to recall our errors, let that play in your favor. Teaching the material, my friends and family probably hate this, but teaching the material to another, ideally someone unfamiliar with the subject, Because if you can make them understand, you are helping yourself tremendously. I believe the retention rate bandied about is about 90%. Teach a stuffed animal if necessary. Avoid passive reading. If you're left with only the option of reading, then read aloud. You are at least activating multiple brain areas. For me, creating a summary was also a way to actively engage with the material. Trial and error teaches you how you learn best. So I incorporate all my notes into a linear summary, and that best works for me. Interweaving subjects. For example, it is better to study dissimilar classes back to back than two that are similar. So if you take a language class and a biopharmaceutical science class, as you switch to the other, you will retain more from the prior. Breaks. Willpower is like a muscle. It needs to be exercised and rested. Depending on your situation, different techniques will work. But generally, I've noticed after an hour attention begins to lag. I had days I did 30 on, then 5 off, and repeat up to 4 hours. At that mark, there must be a significant break. Take advantage of online tools, assignment calculators, etc. Don't wait till it's last minute if you are struggling. Try and speak to 1 or 2 people on day 1 or 2 of class in order to have someone in place for notes in case of missed classes.